Hi, good evening, everyone. But this is session number 1 of full Indian economy revision. The topic that we will be revising today, जिस पे हम MCQs आज discuss करेंगे, that is going to be the different land systems and drain of wealth. ठीक है? Let us start the discussion for the day. So I have started the poll for question number 1. Try to do this question on your own. Which of the following land revenue system was introduced by Lord Cornwallis? Mahalwari system, Ryotwari system, Zamindari system, या permanent settlement system? Which land system was introduced by Lord Cornwallis? Try to answer this in the chat window, beta. So, हमेशा आपको हर एक लैंड सिस्टम किसने कब इंट्रोड्यूस किया, you have to go ahead and you have to remember this, right? So when we talk about Lord Cornwallis, beta, he was former Governor General of India. Former Governor General of India, ठीक है? And plus he was very important, very important for the enactment of land systems in India. Okay, so many of you are answering C, D, okay, A. The correct answer to this question is C, Zamindari system, also known as permanent settlement system, introduced by Lord Cornwallis in 1793. In 1793, right? So the answer to this question is C. बेटा इस केस में आपका आंसर D is also correct only because C and D are synonymous to each other. Zamindari system and permanent settlement system are both the same thing. So I will give marks to both of you, all students who have marked C or D. That is the correct answer. इसमें एक बहुत important चीज है that you have to remember, that is the year. The Zamindari system also called as the permanent settlement system, it was introduced in the year 1793. और इसका aim क्या था? To stabilize revenue collection. रेवेन्यू कलेक्शन को स्टेबलाइज करना, हाँ, जमींदारों से एक फिक्स्ड सिस्टम लेना, वो इसका एम था, राइट? ओके, let's go ahead and let's take the next question. Question number 2, beta. Try to answer this. Try to answer question number 2. We are starting the poll for question number 2. What will be good score in CUT mocks on portal? Beta, about 70-75% minimum is a good score. Which land revenue system was introduced in Madras and Bombay presidencies? Try to answer this question. Mahalwari system, Ryotwari system, Zamindari system, or Jagirdari system. Which land revenue was introduced in Madras and Bombay? Okay, most of you are answering answer B. Okay, beta, that is the correct answer. Ryotwari system was introduced primarily in Madras and Bombay presidency by Thomas Munro and Alexander. By Thomas Munro and Alexander. तो इसमें MCQs को बेटा एग्जाम में मैच द फॉलोइंग करके भी आ सकता है, as I have been always focusing on that. So if it comes as match the following, then you have to remember कि अगर मैं यहाँ पे आपको सपोज दे दूं जमींदारी सिस्टम and I give you Lord Cornwallis, then I give you beta Ryotwari system and I give you Thomas Munro. ऐसे करके then you should be aware of match the following also. ठीक है, तो इसलिए who gave the system and when it was given, ये चीज आपको याद रखना बहुत जरूरी है. So Thomas Munro introduced the Ryotwari system in 1820. इसका ईयर था 1793. So you can also make a table that Zamindari system in 1793 and Ryotwari system in 1820. Ryotwari system in 1820. ठीक है, ओके बेटा. यहाँ पे Ryotwari system में आई एम गिविंग यू एन एक्स्ट्रा इंफॉर्मेशन दैट Ryotwari system में हमारे दो तरीके के रेवेन्यू रेट थे. इट वाज 50% फॉर ड्राई लैंड एंड 60% फॉर इरिगेटेड लैंड. These were the two revenue systems under the Ryotwari system. तो ये बात याद रखना है हमें, 50% and 60%. You have to keep these two things in mind. ठीक है, ओके बेटा. Question number 3. Try to do this. In the Zamindari system, who was responsible for collecting land revenue from peasant? Village headman, Ryot, Zamindar, या British officer? Try to answer this question, beta. Try to answer this question. Okay. Most of you are giving the answer as C. वेरी गुड बेटा. तो ध्यान से सुनो मेरी बात बेटा. जमींदार्स को ओनर ऑफ लैंड बोलते थे एंड पीजेंट्स को टेनेंट्स बोलते थे. जमींदार्स को, ब्रिटिशर्स को एक फिक्स्ड टैक्स पे करना होता था even when the yield was poor. माने जिस साल में आपका एग्रीकल्चर अच्छा परफॉर्म नहीं भी करेगा, even when the yield was poor. बेटा we are doing the topic land systems from Indian Eco. So even when the yield was poor, even during that year, the zamindars had to pay a fixed amount to the Britishers. Okay? So yes, the correct answer to this question is C, which is the zamindars. Okay, C is the right answer to this question. Okay, but sometimes they will also ask you कि zamindari system कौन से एरिया में कॉमन था, विच एरिया जमींदारी सिस्टम वाज कॉमन. तो ये हम याद रखेंगे, इट वाज कॉमन इन वेस्ट बंगाल, बिहार, ओडिशा, यूपी, आंध्र प्रदेश and Madhya Pradesh. These were the places where zamindari system was very common. ठीक है? तो देखो बेटा, in the zamindari system, zamindar acted as an intermediary between peasant and Britishers. दोनों के बीच में जमींदार थे, collecting revenue from the peasants on the behalf of government. गवर्नमेंट के बिहाफ पे पैसा peasant से कौन इकट्ठा कर रहा था? जमींदार. Okay, question number 4 on your screen. Try to do this, beta. We'll run the poll for question number 4. Question number 4, beta. Try to do this one. The Mahalwari system was introduced in which region of India? Okay, most of you are saying answer is B. तो बेटा पहले एक बारी समझ लेते हैं that when we were making this table ना, यही लिख लेते हैं that the Mahalwari system, it was introduced in 1822. तो अगर हमें इस क्वेश्चन में if we are asked chronology, ascending descending, so we have to remember zamindari system 1793, Ryotwari system 1820, Mahalwari system 1822. Beta, Mahalwari system was introduced by Holt Mackenzie. Spelling is Mackenzie. Holt Mackenzie. ठीक है? Okay. So all of you are correct. The correct answer to this question is B. Mahalwari system was introduced in northwestern provinces. ये आया है पंजाब में and central India में by Holt Mackenzie in 1822. ये सारा information बहुत important है. This is very important information, बेटा. ठीक है? Okay. Question number 5. We'll run poll for question number 5. Try to do this one. Question number 5. Which of the following are not a feature of Ryotwari system? Direct settlement between British government and cultivator. Cultivator was given ownership right. Revenue demand was fixed permanently. It was introduced in southern and western part. Question number 5. Try to answer this. Which of the following is not a feature of Ryotwari system? ठीक है बेटा, all of you are correct. The correct answer to this question is C. Some people have answered B also. Correct answer is C. तो इसमें क्या होगा? समझो बेटा, B सही है. बीच में there is no intermediary. जैसे जमींदारी सिस्टम में बीच में एक जमींदार था, वो यहां से रेवेन्यू कलेक्ट करता था और गवर्नमेंट को रेवेन्यू देता था. इट वुड टेक रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम पीजेंट्स एंड पे रेवेन्यू टू द गवर्नमेंट. वो एक जगह से लेके दूसरी जगह पे करता था. देयर वॉज एन इंटरमीडियरी इन द जमींदारी सिस्टम, बट देयर इज नो इंटरमीडियरी इन द रियोतवारी सिस्टम में कोई भी इंटरमीडियरी नहीं अवेलेबल था. द कल्टिवेटर वॉज पेइंग लैंड रेवेन्यू डायरेक्टली टू द गवर्नमेंट. कल्टिवेटर डायरेक्टली गवर्नमेंट को लैंड रेवेन्यू दे रहा था, राइट? सो विच मीन्स दैट वी आर having no role of any intermediary. Cultivator के पास ही direct rights है, so this is correct. It is direct settlement between government and cultivator. ये ठीक है एकदम. Land revenue demand was fixed permanently. No बेटा, उल्टा every 20-30 year revenue demand was increased. Every 20 to 30 years रेवेन्यू डिमांड वॉज इंक्रीज. हर 20-30 साल में रेवेन्यू को बढ़ाया जाता था. जो पैसा गवर्नमेंट मांग रही थी वो बढ़ाया जाता था. सो इट वॉज नॉट फिक्स्ड. सो सी इज इनकरेक्ट. इट वॉज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन सदर्न एंड वेस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया. ये ठीक है एकदम बेटा बेटा बात. इट वॉज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन मद्रास, बॉम्बे, असम, कूर्ग. मद्रास, बॉम्बे, असम, कूर्ग माने सदर्न एंड वेस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया. ये करेक्ट है. सो ओनली सी ऑप्शन इज इनकरेक्ट. ठीक है. इन रियोतवारी सिस्टम रेवेन्यू वाज नॉट फिक्स्ड. इट वाज रिवाइज्ड बेस्ड ऑन असेसमेंट ऑफ लैंड प्रोडक्टिविटी. तो लैंड की प्रोडक्टिविटी के हिसाब से हर 20-30 years में उसको हम चेंज करते थे, राइट? सो द आंसर इज सी. ओके बेटा, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Try to do question number 6. Which system of land revenue was described as having a joint responsibility of the village for paying the land revenue? Joint responsibility of the village. Try to answer this one better. Okay, B and C students are confused. Okay, 60% students are saying B. Correct, beta. Answer is in fact B. तो महलवारी सिस्टम में क्या था? दैट हमने पूरे लैंड को अलग अलग हिस्सों में डिवाइड कर दिया था. वी डिवाइडेड इंटायर लैंड इन डिफरेंट पार्ट्स. दीज पार्ट्स ऑफ लैंड दे वर कॉल्ड एज महल. एंड इन दिस महल देर वर ग्रुप ऑफ विलेजेस. हर महल में अलग अलग विलेजेस आते थे. उसके ग्रुप को महल बोला जाता था, राइट? एंड टैक्स वॉज चार्ज ऑन दिस महल. तो माने टैक्स वॉज चार्ज ऑन ग्रुप ऑफ विलेजेस. तो ये विलेज की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी हो गई ना वो टैक्स देने की, राइट? सो द महलवारी सिस्टम इन्वॉल्व्ड कलेक्टिव रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ विलेज वेयर इंटायर महल माने जिसमें बहुत सारे विलेज भी आ सकते थे, वॉज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर पेमेंट ऑफ लैंड. ठीक है. तो करेक्ट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन विल बी बी बेटा, महलवारी सिस्टम. ओके, come to question number 7. Try to do this one better. Try to do question number 7. Under the permanent settlement system, what share of the total revenue collected was kept by British government? 1/3, half, 2/3, 3/4. Try to answer this better. Okay. Some are saying A, C. Okay. More people are saying C now. Okay, beta. So yes, the right answer is C. Under the permanent settlement system, British government was entitled to two-thirds of total land revenue, and zamindar kept remaining one-third. Mane, these are my peasants, beta. Suppose peasant से जमींदार ने 90 रुपीज कलेक्ट किए, तो इसमें से टू थर्ड माने 60 रुपीज he will pay to the government, and one third माने 30 rupees zamindar will keep with himself. So the correct answer to this question is C. They will get two-thirds of the revenue. ठीक है? Okay, next question beta. Try to answer question number 8. Running the poll for question number 8 now. Which of the following statement is correct about Mahalwari system? It was introduced by Lord Cornwallis. The revenue was collected from individual peasants. The village head or zamindar was responsible for collecting revenue. It gave complete ownership to the peasants. Try to answer this. Okay. All of you are saying, most of you are saying C as the answer. Yes, the correct answer is C. The village or the zamindar was responsible for collecting the revenue, beta. This is true for zamindari system. It is true for zamindari system, right? Not for your Mahalwari system, right? So the answer C, village head or zamindar was responsible for collecting the revenue. I think here which of the following statement is correct about the Mahalwari system? Beta, this should be simply village. If we have to give the statement as correct, it should not give this, it should not be giving the word zamindar. The word zamindar is not making sense if we have to do it for the village, right? So we will go ahead and we will answer this as C, but there should be not the use of word village here. I mean zamindar here. So we will say village was responsible for collecting the revenue. This is correct. but word zamindar is incorrect. Because the moment you use the word zamindar, it is linked to zamindari system, right? So Mahalwari system, either the village head or zamindar was made responsible. Zamindar word इतना उन्होंने prominently use नहीं किया है. They have used the word mahal or village as a whole, right? So only then we will be going ahead and we will be answering it as that. Okay. So let me just go back to this one. So I think this one, beta, it should not be C. You are right. All of you are correct. It will be, it will be in the ratio of 10 by 11 and 1 by 11. It was approximately 89% and 11%. Please correct this. Please correct this. It was in the proportion of 89% and 11%, right? So we will go ahead and we will say that as none of these. None of the above. The answer will be, you're right. It will be 89% and 11%. That is the right answer. So let me just calculate this also. This is not even 11. This is coming approximately 9 and 91. Whatever this number comes out to be. This will be 10 by 11 and 1 by 11. So approximately 91 and 9% is what we will be keeping as the right answer. Yes. Please correct this. Okay. Coming back to this question. So here, the village as a whole was responsible for your, the village as a whole was responsible for paying the money, not the zamindar. So there was no zamindar. The word zamindar will be incorrect. I am marking that part as that word as incorrect. In fact, we had an individual, एक village का headman होता था, and that was called as लंबरदार. ठीक है. कभी कभी एक होने की जगह there were also a group of local leaders together. इनको ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दी जाती थी. दे वर गिवन द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी फॉर पेइंग द टैक्स. ठीक है. So this word, this statement is incorrect. It's not completely correct. But other than that, all three other statements are also incorrect about Mahalwari system. So if I have to mark one, I will go with C, but I will not say zamindar. ये वर्ड इनकरेक्ट है बेटा. ठीक है. द विलेज हेड वॉज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर कलेक्टिंग द रेवेन्यू. उस विलेज हेड को ही हम लंबारदार या ग्रुप ऑफ लोकल लीडर्स कभी कभी रिस्पॉन्सिबल होते थे रेवेन्यू कलेक्ट करने के लिए. ओके. लेट्स गो ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 9 बेटा. ट्राई टू आंसर दिस वन. What was the key feature of Ryotwari system during regarding the land ownership? Zamindar owned the land. British government owned the land. Individual cultivator owned the land. Village collectively owned the land. Try to answer question number 9, beta. Question number 9. Okay, most of you are saying the answer as C. So this is absolutely correct, beta. The answer to this question will in fact be C. The Ryotwari system, individual cultivator had ownership right to the land as long as they paid the land revenue directly to the Britishers. ठीक है. अब इसमें there was an issue. What has happened is that we saw that there was decline in land value because high tax was paid to Britishers, which basically went ahead and discouraged people from purchasing land. तो क्योंकि इतना ज्यादा हाई टैक्स था लैंड पे, उसकी वजह से क्या हुआ कि लोग डिस्करेज होना शुरू हो गए कि अगर हमने जमीन खरीदी भी तो हमें इतना ज्यादा पैसा देना पड़ेगा उस पे कि उसको खरीदने का कोई फायदा ही नहीं है, सारा पैसा टैक्स में ही चला जाएगा. बिकॉज ऑफ दिस पीपल स्टॉप्ड डिमांडिंग लैंड. उन्होंने जमीन की डिमांड करना ही कम कर दिया. एंड वी नो दैट व्हेन डिमांड ऑफ समथिंग फॉल्स, its price will also decline, right? So there was seen that there was a decline in the land revenue, land value. जो लैंड की वैल्यू थी उसमें अपने आप में एक डिक्लाइन आना शुरू हो गया था, राइट? ओके, क्वेश्चन नंबर 10 ऑन योर स्क्रीन बेटा, ट्राई टू डू दिस वन. Which of the following system was abolished by Indian government after independence? Try to answer this one. Ryotwari system, Mahalwari system, Zamindari system, Inamdari system. Which of the following system was abolished by Indian government after independence? Okay, most of you are seeing answer will be C. So that is the correct answer बेटा. जमींदारी सिस्टम को हमने इंडिपेंडेंस के बाद abolish कर दिया था, right? And it was through the coming up of the land reforms that it was abolished, right? So yes, the correct answer was C. Okay. Khushi, we would love to know how the Zamindar system works, especially because you have a family background. It would be nice to know that. Okay, so answer will be that it is Zamindari system. Yes, that's the correct answer. ठीक है, next question. Question number 11. Which British official is credited with devising the Mahalwari system? Mahalwari system किसने devise किया है? Lord Dalhousie, Thomas Munro, Holt Mackenzie, Charles Metcalfe. Try to answer this one, beta. Try to answer question number 11. A, B, C. Okay. ठीक है बेटा. All of you are correct, but एक बारी थोड़ा लॉर्ड डलहाउजी के बारे में जान लेते हैं. लेट्स ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट लॉर्ड डलहाउजी डिड, क्योंकि उनका सिग्निफिकेंस भी बहुत हाई है इन अवर इंडियन इकोनॉमी. ठीक है. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, he introduced railway system in India. Second, he introduced electric telegraph in India. Third, he introduced postal system in India. He established PWD department in India, Public Work Department. And he established educational system in India. इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेजेस को सपोर्ट लॉर्ड डालहाउसी ने ही किया था. एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली, ही इज नोन फॉर डॉक्टरिंग ऑफ लैप्स. मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली, ये वर्ड बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है बेटा. ही इज नोन फॉर डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ लैप्स. ही वॉज ऑल्सो गवर्नर जनरल ऑफ इंडिया. From 1848 to 1856. From 1848 to 1856. ठीक है. अच्छा, डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ लैप्स, anyone can go ahead and tell me कि डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ लैप्स क्या है? डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ लैप्स इज बेसिकली, अगर कोई भी एक प्रिंसली स्टेट है, कोई भी एक स्टेट है, और इसका कोई भी मेल सन नहीं है, देयर इज अ राजा, किंग, and he doesn't have any male here, any male son, right? Or there is a succession dispute, तो वो जो स्टेट है, that will come under the British rule. It will go to Britishers. That will go to the Britishers, right? So basically doctrine of lapse ये बोलता है कि कोई भी जमीन का, कोई भी लैंड का, any king without a male here, then it will go, that kingdom will go to the Britisher, right? Absolutely correct. Rani Lakshmi Bai bought against it. Purchase, she fought against it. Correct. एकदम ठीक बात है, right? Because it was enforced in Jhansi after the death of Gangadhar Rao. जब महाराजा ऑफ झांसी, व्हेन ही डाइड, गंगाधर राव डाइड, तो उसके बाद वहां पे उन्होंने डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ लैप्स लगाया, उनको एक लेटर भेजा जिसमें उन्होंने डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ लैप्स लगाया. और उसके बाद रानी लक्ष्मीबाई ने उसके अगेंस्ट शी फॉट एंड शी डाइड इन द बैटल ऑफ ग्वालियर. शी डाइड इन द बैटल ऑफ ग्वालियर. ठीक है. और जो हमारा एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट, गुड बेटा, आई एम रीडिंग ऑल योर कमेंट्स, ऑल ऑफ यू आर राइट. एक हमारा एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट इंडियन रिवोल्ट था बेटा, 1857 का. दैट रिवोल्ट वाज आल्सो फॉर दिस ओनली, डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ लैप्स. तो ये जो हमारा कॉन्सेप्ट है डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ लैप्स का, बेटा दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से. यू हैव टू रिमेंबर व्हाट लॉर्ड डालहाउसी हैड गिवन. ये याद रखना जरूरी है, ठीक है. अच्छा, so he is not the correct answer, but you have to remember this. Now let's go to Sir Thomas Munro. तो ये हमने अभी अभी पढ़ा ही है that when we talk about Sir Thomas Munro, he introduced the Ryotwari system, not the Mahalwari system, beta, Ryotwari system. Okay. So the correct answer to this question is C. Called Mackenzie, he devised Mahalwari system in 1822, which was later refined by William Bentinck. ये भी आपको याद रखना है. Year you have to remember, who refined it you have to remember, किसने दिया ये आपको याद रखना है, ठीक है. Anyone who can tell me what is the importance of Charles Metcalfe in India? उन्होंने क्या किया था? व्हाट इज हिज इंपॉर्टेंस? एनी इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्ट, एनीथिंग इंपॉर्टेंट ऑफ यू नो चार्ल मेटकाल्फ जो आपको याद रखना है रिलेटेड टू इंडियन हिस्ट्री? ही इज बेसिकली रिलेटेड टू प्रेस बेटा। माने जो भी हम मीडिया से रिलेटेड बात करेंगे, अगर कभी फ्रीडम ऑफ प्रेस से रिलेटेड बात करेंगे, कभी इस्टेब्लिशमेंट ऑफ इंग्लिश से रिलेटेड बात करेंगे कि इंग्लिश का यूजेज होगा, देन दैट इज बेसिकली मेटकाल्फ। इसी से रिलेटेड यू हैव टू ऑल्सो रिमेंबर मेटकाल्फ एक्ट 1835। मेटकाल्फ एक्ट 1835 जो आपका बेसिकली जो एक्ट है वो पब्लिकेशन, प्रिंटिंग, इन सब से रिलेटेड है, ठीक है। सो यू हैव टू रिमेंबर सम कीवर्ड्स, कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट नाम आपको याद रखने हैं, ठीक है। डालहाउसी से रिलेटेड रेलवे याद रखना है, पोस्टल याद रखना है, डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ लैब्स याद रखना है। जैसे ही डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ लैब्स की बात करें, झांसी याद रखना है, रानी लक्ष्मीबाई याद रखना है, ठीक है। ओके, कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। क्वेश्चन नंबर 12 बेटा। What was the main drawback of zamindari system? Try to answer question number 12. What was the main drawback of the zamindari system? Okay, most of you are correct, beta. So zamindari system का main drawback ये था that basically the zamindars often demanded very high tax from the peasants, leading to their exploitation. So exploitation of peasants. ठीक है, तो बेसिकली दिस इज नॉट राइट, इट प्रमोटेड रूरल वेलफेयर। ये भी करेक्ट नहीं है कि उनको ओनरशिप मिली पीजेंट्स को, बिकॉज ओनरशिप वाज विद जमींदार्स। ये भी करेक्ट नहीं है, डिड नॉट अलाउ जमींदार्स टू कीप एनी प्रॉफिट। जमींदार्स 1/11 ऑफ द शेयर रख रहे थे, राइट। सो बेसिकली दिस इज करेक्ट। only option that I am left up with is option number A. So option number A is the correct option, right? Give me a minute, please. Okay. Let us now go ahead and take question number 13, beta. Try to answer this question. Question number 13. In which year was the Ryotwari system introduced in the Madras Presidency? 1793, 1820, 1802, 1815. In the Madras Presidency. Try to answer this one. Okay. So the Ryotwari system was introduced in Madras Presidency in 1802 by Thomas Munro, right? So the correct answer to this question should be no, it should be B only, beta. You're correct. It will be B. It should be 1820. Madras Presidency bola hai na? It will be 1820, right? So Ryotwari system was introduced in Madras Presidency in 1820 by Thomas Munro. So basically, he was Thomas Munro. He was basically the governor of Madras from 1820 to 1827. इस पीरियड में वो यहाँ के गवर्नर थे. So he went ahead and he introduced it during this period is the prominent period when it was introduced. Okay, so this is a printing mistake. It will be 1820 by Thomas Munro. The correct answer is B, not C. Right? Okay. Now, you have to just remember that वो हमने जो table बनाया था, that which system was introduced when? Which system was introduced when? So you have to remember these dates also. 1793, 1820, 1822. And by whom? ये भी लिख लेना. Who introduced it? Okay. Okay. Let's go on to the next question. Question number 14. Which of the following system was most favorable to individual cultivator in terms of ownership right? Zamindari system, Mahalwari system, Ryotwari system, permanent settlement system. Which was the most favorable to individual cultivators? Try to answer question number 14. Okay. So yes, all of you are right, beta. Ryotwari system, it was better, most favorable, क्योंकि इसमें मैंने आपको जो बताया that there was 50% to 60% revenue that was collected, right? So 50% in the dry land and 60% in wetland, right? So based on your land productivity, you had to go ahead and you had to pay this, right? So yes, the Ryotwari system will be the right answer. Answer will be C. Okay. Then let's go ahead and do the next question, last question for the day, beta. Question number 15. Ma'am, for Mahalwari, wasn't it 1833? No, beta, it was not. Mahalwari system, it was introduced in the year 1822 only, right? By Holt Mackenzie. हमने जो यहाँ पे पढ़ा भी, Holt Mackenzie had given the Mahalwari system in 1822. It was later revised by William Bentinck, right? But it was introduced in the year 1822 only. So answer will be 1822. Okay, question number 15. Which of the following is not correctly matched? Try to do this one better. Okay. So Zamindari system, Lord Cornwallis, correct. परमानेंट सेटलमेंट सिस्टम लॉर्ड कॉर्नवालिस करेक्ट, एक ही बात है. रियोतवारी सिस्टम थॉमस मुनरो करेक्ट. महलवारी सिस्टम आई जस्ट टोल्ड यू it was not given by Charles Metcalfe, right? So the Mahalwari system we just studied, it was given by Holt Mackenzie, right? So the correct answer to this question is C. That is the correct answer. Good. Okay, so with this beta, we complete the first topic of revision, which is the land systems in India. Okay. Please correct this one. This question that we had discussed. Question number 7, please correct this again. I am repeating this. Under the permanent settlement system, what share of total revenue collected was to be kept by the British government? Right. So please correct this to 10 by 11. Right. Just suppose I would have changed the question and I would have said, instead of permanent settlement system, I would have asked you to mark one of these for Ryotwari system. Then which of them would have been the correct beta? Any idea? If I would have asked you, under the Ryotwari system, what share of total revenue collected was to be kept by the British government? Or what will be the share in which revenue will be shared between British government and the Ryot? Then which answer will you mark? C, D, 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 is 75% share. 2/3 is 66%. Half is 50%. 1/3 is 33%. Then, correct. So, as I have told you that there are two systems beta depending on dry land and wetland. So we can go with B if dry land, it should be mentioned. And we can go with C for wetland. Right? But A and D will be incorrect. उसके साथ हम नहीं जा सकते हैं. Right? Okay. So, okay. Good. So this is it that I wanted to cover today. With this, we finish the topic of revising land systems in India. As a homework, please do the following. Land system. Name all land systems. For your revision, एक sheet बना लो छोटी सी. Small sheet in which you will write land system. Who introduced? Year. Revenue sharing system. कितना revenue किसको share होता था? And regions. इंडिया के कौन से रीजन में इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया? If you make this small sheet today itself, small sheet, right? Half a page. Then only this is required for your CUET revision from this topic. आपको कोई भी और वीडियो लेक्चर कुछ भी बाद में रिवाइज करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Just make the 3 land systems, who introduced them, which year, right? And what was the revenue sharing and which areas in India. Just make this table and keep it with you. Okay. Okay, beta. Thank you.